Hey, a few more minutes to get a few more people going here. Okay. Okay. Looks like we could start this up. My main goal, if anybody saw my post, was is out of all the, this is the new M12, this is the 2562-20, they're stubby. This, the Flex Compact FX 1431 with a new 2 amp stacked lithium. The Walt Atomic DCF 921 with a 5 amp power stack. And of course the Milwaukee Gen, I guess this would be the Gen 3 2854-20 with a 6 amp forge battery. My main goal is to see which one of these units gets hot faster. And I got a feeling it's going to be the new stubby. This is not, we're not doing to see which one's the strongest. We're doing this test just to see which one gets hot fastest. So I got my thermometer. Okay. Well, let's start driving with the Milwaukee. Okay, speed 3. This is all previously drilled holes. That's all we're going to do here. That's as far as I'm willing to go. It's not warming up enough yet to do anything. I'll tell you one thing, I have a plugged left ear. That sure cleared that up real quick. Okay, that's one. Let's go with the DeWalt now. Okay. Now we just did that. Okay. Let's go with the Flex. This is the compact with the new 2 amp stacked lithium. How many guys are testing these? I don't think half of them care. Okay. Now let's move our way to the Milwaukee stubby. I'm not going to test temperatures until all done with all these legs. Okay, let's go back to the Milwaukee. In fact, let's run. We'll just keep running one apiece like we're doing. Poor board, I'm beating the crap out of it. In fact, let's run two apiece. That way we can start warming this stuff up, even though it's only about 50 some odd degrees outside right now. Okay, that's that two apiece. Make sure I get everything right here. It's when you try to juggle four tools. Nothing's really warming up right now. Okay. Yep. Now let's grab some bigger ones. I want to see which one gets hot the fastest. Wow, that one snapped. Don't have to worry about that. Nope. I'm gonna have to go do some meatball surgery on this leg to get it out. I still got to run two more on this. And that was a Atomic 921 that snapped the leg. Well, these legs are, some of them have been used way too many times. I mean, probably 20, 30 times, and that's, nothing lasts that long. Unless they start making them here again. Oh, I'm gonna have to put it in the vise. The vise. The vise. Yep, snapped it. Okay, now back on to running 2. Cares about waste, and they've been used so many times it doesn't really matter anymore. Let's run 2 more. Far enough. Not warming up enough. Okay. How many of these we got left? 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, we'll run 2 apiece, do it all, then remove and see what the temperatures on everything is. Now it's starting to warm up a little bit. So it flex. Okay. Not quite there yet. Okay. One last 2 units to install with M18 Fuel Gen 2 or 3 compact. Nope, that ain't going in. Put it in here. Okay. Makita, right? I don't. Starting to get warmed up a little bit. Okay, let's see how many we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Nope, let's just do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wow, that's 5 apiece. Well, let's remove 5 apiece and check their temperatures. Two, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now let's check the temperature. Okay. Starting to warm up a little. Okay. Let's grab the stubby M18. Two, 3, 4, okay, check the temperature on it. Not really getting all that hot yet. Okay. Now, let's do the flex. Still on 4 bars. Okay, let's check out the flex. Not really all that hot. Okay, let's go to the DeWalt. The DeWalt is acting like a default. It acts up every now and then. think it's probably a warranty issue. As long as it keeps running, I'm not going to return it. I'd have to send it to a DeWalt repair center. It's been doing this for about a year. Okay, let's see what it says. So I can say it's been doing that for about a year. I'm kind of used to it. Okay, now let's move on to the hard stuff. That was the easy stuff. Now, let me see. Got all the other hard stuff planned out. Let us move on to the hard stuff. Okay. Let's move on to the harder stuff. Like I say, we're not going for who has the most power. We're going to see who gets hottest fastest. Now I got a socket for each one. Okay. A socket for each one. Today it's cool here in Illinois. It's about 50 some odd degrees. Like I say, we're trying to see which one gets hot faster. I know it's going to be the new stubby. This is going to conk out first when we get to the heavy stuff. Probably the last one to conk out will probably be the Flex. I think that has a slightly better circuitry for keeping going. Okay. Yeah, much bigger. Okay. Much bigger for the M18 stubby. Yes, this is a chrome socket, but I don't care. We're not testing for power. We're testing who gets hot quicker. Let's move on to the stubby. Let's see if the DeWalt acts up again. These are all enough legs. We'll keep running one apiece. You can take them all out by how many are in here. Okay, let's keep going. We'll get on the heavy stuff after we get done with this board. This is like doing lug nuts. If you do one at a time and don't keep doing it, we're giving each one enough break in between too. Not like we're putting them all into all run them all at once. We all know the stubby couldn't handle that. Hasn't really warmed up all that much, the Milwaukee M18. Okay, let's go back to the DeWalt Atomic. Like I said, this is like doing lug nuts. Flex is warming up just a little. Like I did them all. Okay, let's keep doing it. Then we remove them. We'll remove each one with all what they need. That's good. Put it here. Okay. Let's grab the DeWalt. Okay. Let's go with the flex. Let's see what the battery's at. Down to 3 cells. We'll install, and let's see now. We're going to remove, okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's like what? 3, 6, 9, 12. That's almost like 4 apiece. Okay, we're going to install this with it and then remove 3 others. Okay. let's do one more. Okay, let's see what the temperature is. First of all, let me take my gloves off. The motor, the nose, starting to warm up. Okay, now let's go with the DeWalt. DeWalt's getting a little warm. I've had this tool spit grease on me. Okay, let's check the heat on it. The motor. Okay, starting to warm up. Okay, now let's go with Stubby, M12 of course, second generation. Okay, let's check the temperature on it. Starting to warm up a little, but it is cool outside today. So everybody has to say. Okay. Let's remove the last three with the M18 Stubby. Okay. Definitely have to put some OSB over this now. Here it is. The motor. Okay. Let's see what the batteries are all at. 6 amp forge down to 3. 5 amp power stack still at 3. M12 Stubby down to drop the cell. And all the flex drop the cell. Okay. Now let's move on to the meat and potatoes. Okay. Now we got that done. Give the tools a little break. Like whoever's working is taking a lunch break. Okay. Now I gotta figure out how to do this. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're going to move this setup over. Okay, now let me see what I'm going to run first. Maybe we'll run those 5/8 right there. Got an idea. Ooh, okay, 15/16. Okay. Now let's go with those first. We'll keep switching that back and forth. We need one of those. Put this here. Okay. Oh, that's 5/8. Okay. Tools are taking a little break. Okay. Now, okay. Let's make sure we're still here. Yep. I could see everything good. Okay. We're lucky enough to have a big shop like the big tool channels do. They have a big shop that's probably $100,000 or more. This is my shop outside. You ought to see me in the wintertime. It's really fun. Okay. Now, let us run these 5/8 by 5" lags in. There's one apiece. What do you know? And then we'll run them back out. Okay. Let us start with the M12 stubby. Wow, that's as far as that wants to go. Okay, that's as far as that wants to go. Let's go with, well, I'm going to have to grab the other one. No, here it is. No, that isn't even the right one. That's for this. And so is that. I need 5/8. I got the 5/8 for those two because the Flex and the M18 stubby are both 3/8 too. Okay, gotta come up with another socket. Okay, got the other bigger socket. 1/2 inch drive is the Atomic 921. Wow, that's as far as that goes too. Okay. Let's go with the flex. That's as far as that wants to go, but it went a little bit further. Okay, let's go with the Milwaukee M18. With probably the strongest battery, the Forge. That's as far down as I'm going. Hey, still only lost one cell. Just think this Forge battery made this go further down than the 5 amp power stack, the 5 amp XC for the M12 series, and the 2 amp stacked lithium. Wow. Now let's check out temperatures. That's a DeWalt. Let's see what the M18's at. Let's see what the M12 is at. Let's see what the Flex is at. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Yeah, you want me to go get him? Oh, God, no, we can't remember. Yeah, okay, whatever. Let's talk about this later. Yep. Okay. Now let's try to remove these. Let's see if this is going to remove what it installed. What do you know? It did. It removed what it installed. Now I can't remember. Oh yeah, that's right. I think the M12 did this one. think the DeWalt did this one. Wow, that ain't coming. Wow. Wow, okay. Let's try let's go with the flex now. Okay. It did it. Just had to run it forward. Let's do the same with the DeWalt. Try to run it forward. Now backwards. Let's see if let's see if the M18 with the forge battery can remove this. Nope, it ain't pulling it out. Okay, let's see what the temperatures on everything is. So let me check the time. Get out an hour. It's done. Okay, let's check out temperatures. M18. It's a little warm. Flex, I think, is about the same. The stubby. The motor. It's not really all that hot because it's cool outside. Now the DeWalt. Okay, I got to remove that anyhow. I need that space. So it's time to break out another tool. And the stacked lithium is down to 2 bars. And the forge is still got 3 cells. And well, it's still got 3 cells on the M12. And well, still fully charged on the power stack. But I gotta remove that. Okay. It's time to break out the big bar. Okay. Ugh. Let's remove it. Remove it with M18 mid torque. See, when you have to, you break out the mid-torque. I love it. They keep saying that this little M12 stubby second gen. No, it doesn't put out the power of a fucking mid-torque. No way. It took the mid-torque to get that out. Okay. Now, okay. Okay. Let us run some bigger fasteners. See what people are saying here. Okay. Okay. I'm going to get tired of switching out these. Let's have that one there. We'll put that on here. Well, I'm going to have to switch. I don't have any more 3/8 sockets that are 15/16. Okay. Let's run these legs in now. Let's go with the M12 stubby. Far enough. Hasn't heated up that much. Let's run 4 of them in a row, like we're doing lug nuts. Far enough. Wow, it cut out again. Let's try that again. See? Finger on the trigger. Cuts out again. Here we go. This is some monster lug nuts you're pulling off a semi, and look at it, it's conking out. Let's check out the temperature. See? This thing can't handle the heat. Okay. What's the battery at? Down to 2 cells. Okay, let's break out the flex, which is down to 2 bars. Let's see if it can put it in. Nope, that ain't going any further. Okay, let's remove them with the flex and see what it does. These aren't that big. It's only, what, 4 inches? Okay, let's see what it reads. It's starting to get warm, but you notice it didn't conk out either. Okay. Motor. Socket, of course, is going to be hot. Yeah, it's warm, but it didn't conk out. Let's see what the battery's at. Still down to 2 bars. Let's try to install those now and see if it conks out. See if it conks out like the M12 stubby did. It conked out. Okay. One. Far enough. That's as far down as that's going. Okay, let's put the other one back in. Okay, it finally conked out. But I know why. The battery's dead. Look. Battery toasted. That's why it conked. Battery conked. But at least the unit didn't conk out. So let's see what the temperature is on it. Let's see if we can finish putting it in. I doubt it. Yep, battery conked. Now let's see the temperature on it. At least the battery died. The tool didn't quit itself. The only thing that pisses me off about the new M12 stubby, it shuts down too easy. Motor. Hey, battery conked. Still flashing. But at least it didn't die. You know, the tool didn't shut itself down. The tool shut itself down because the battery ran out of juice. Okay. Well, we're done testing this. We know the limit on this. It'll work until the battery conks. And I didn't see the temperature, but it does feel a hell of a lot hotter than the, I'm gonna check the temperature out myself. Oh yeah, 104, 104, 105. Let's do this one more time. This is getting way hotter. Way hotter. Way hotter. Look at that. Flex lets their tools get hot. Milwaukee, they have something against their tools getting hot. I gotta check this out myself. 104 in the motor on the Milwaukee. These shut down. They got a safety built in. They can't, as soon as they start getting too hot, the Milwaukee's worried about people, you know, burning these up and making them fix them. You know, in other words, a warranty repair. Flex doesn't give a crap. Okay. We're done with that. Let me throw the Flex battery in a charge and we'll run out these two doing the same test and see what they do. I would honestly rather be able to push the tool to its limit and not have it conk out on me. Okay. Flex is still really hot. I mean, it's hot. But you notice that it did not die. The battery died. Flex can keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going until it probably gets 200 degrees. Then it'll probably conk out. It is warm. It's not spitting grease yet, but okay. Now let us try the M18. And the forged batteries only lost one cell. Okay, now let's see what the battery's at. Still only lost. Close enough. Okay. Okay. Wow. Tell you one thing, this is warm. And I got to plug that in, my phone in. Let me run a battery thing over here. Give me a minute. Hey, still here. Hey, still here. Had to put a battery on it. Okay? That's what happens when your battery in your phone doesn't last long. Okay, I'm back. I only got 4 left, I see. Okay, whoever's left here, we'll finish up this. Now, what was I doing? Oh, that's right. I got to remove these now with the M18. Let's remove them. Let's remove them. Let's remove them. We know the 6 amp power stack, 6 amp forge is only lost 1 cell. Let's remove them and check the temperature on this. This is just like removing 4 stubborn lug nuts with your compact impact wrench. This is all this is like. See what it's down to. Down to 2 cells left on the forge. Well, let's see what the temperature is. We already threw the M12 stubby out of the competition. It overheats, and the flex compact, well, the battery died, but it kept running. So let's see what the temperature is. The motor. Let's see what the temperature is myself. 114, 109. Yeah, it's pretty warm. But you notice this keeps going. I'm willing to bet that little M12 stubby would already, like I showed you, it was shut down. I bet you I can put these in again. Let's try it one more time. Then we'll move on the way onto the DeWalt. These are little legs. They're only thick. Wow. Okay, one more. This is like changing the car's lugs. Really tight. Okay, let's check out the temperature now. Wow, they already done way more work than an M12 stubby would want to do. Well, we all know the socket's going to be hot. How about the motor? I want to see for myself what all this is at. Wow, it's 130 degrees. Did you guys see that? It's that warm. Wow. Wow, I bet you that's way hotter than what the M12 stubby could withstand. It seems to conk out when it gets to a certain temperature. Because I tell you, if they let them all get hot as that M18 stubby, people would be sending them back because they'd all break. There's something in there that probably can't handle it. Maybe there's some plastic in there. Okay, we're done with this now. Wow, it's hot. It is like really hot. The flex is starting to cool down. Okay, let's go on to the DeWalt. This will be our last couple of tests here. We'll move on to the DeWalt, or I call it the default. Okay. 5 amp power stack is still fully charged. Let's remove these. Yep. It's doing this to me again. See? Something wrong with the circuitry on this. Here we go. Okay. Now, let's put them back in. I'll grab some cold ones first. Okay, let's see what the temperature is on this. Starting to get warm. The motor, of course, the socket. I want to see what it is. Not really all that warm. Let's warm it up. Let's do about 3 runs on these. Oh, here we go again. Okay. Yes. I'll try to put them in different holes. See what it does. That was too easy. Way too easy. Let's try to remove this one. Yeah, right. Can't remember what sizes I have in there. It's pretty big. Never mind. Let's put it in here again. Ooh. Oh. Less than 20 minutes to charge that flex battery. Okay. Whew. Now let's remove them. see what the temperature is. These are hot. Oh, it is hot now. Wow, wow, wow. The motor, the socket. Let's see, I'm going to see what it really is. Pretty hot, about 120. And it's still going. We all know that the stubby M12 second gen would have been, that's it, it's toast. It is done for. It is finished for an hour. And these are little legs. You really think about them, they're not that big, they're just thick. It's like changing maybe, I don't know, what, 20 cars? First of all, let me see what kind of leg is in there. I'm going to see if I can remove it. I'm getting bored. Let me get the battery. Okay. Let me see here. I'm going to need this socket, which is hot as hell. Wow, that's a hot socket on that DeWalt. Okay, let's try to move it with the Milwaukee mid-torque. High speed, 6 amp forge down to 2 bars. Wow, I wonder what is in there. I got a way to find out. I'm going to go break out King Kong. Ugh. Time to break out King Kong. We all know King Kong is 2967 third generation high torque. That's why. Look how big that was. Look at that. No wonder why I couldn't remove it. This is 8 inches. Wow. That's when you got to bring the high torque. Not too much just won't, if it doesn't, I'll break out Godzilla, the 961. If I really get problems, I'll go up by the 964. That's Super Godzilla. And after that, a stick of dynamite. Okay. Let's see what everybody's talking about, because I'm pretty much done here. Yep. Yep, like I say, now we all know that the M12 stubby second gen, forget it. It's good if you have little jobs and you don't plan on working it too long. Even though those weren't that big of legs. And we all know that the Flex kept going, they just ran out of battery. We all know that the M18 Gen 3 stubby kept going. It kept getting hotter and hotter, and we all know the wall kept going, getting hotter and hotter. There must be some sort of safety circuit inside the new M12. There has to be. That as soon as it gets too hot, it conks out. You know, that's it. It's toast. It doesn't want to work anymore. It means give it a break. I can see why the one gal, I got to think of her name now. She has a YouTube channel. She's from Canada. she sent hers back. She says when she gets underneath her car and trying to take off stuff, if it doesn't keep going, she send it back. I forgot the name of her channel, but I kind of agree with her. She needs to go out and get the Flex Compact. It keeps going and going and going and going and going. Okay, guys, I probably won't be going live again until Monday night, and we're going to work our way onto the DeWalt XRDC 870 by then. I'm going to come up with a lot of tests to do with it. I'm from Illinois, Crete. And like I say, what it is I'll be working on the new DeWalt hydraulic. We'll do a whole bunch of testing on it. I've only scratched the surface on that unit. I honestly think that new hydraulic DeWalt has more power in reverse like the 860 has. I think it does. That's why you never saw me doing my torque test. And I'm going to figure out a way how to do it right so we can get an exact number on the torque that really does put out. I got a feeling it puts out awful close to 200 foot-pounds of breakaway. Okay, guys. See you Monday night. Eric the Brutal Tool Guy signing off.